Terra Luna Classic has more going on now than it ever has before. Guys, I know things were extremely exciting back in, September, end of August of 2022, when Terra Luna Classic was ripping up to 60,000 points per coin, and we were re-enabling staking. People were burning for the first time, and people were excited about the future of Terra Luna Classic. We've got some crazy things going on right now with a potential $12 million burn of USTC right around the corner. And the supposed USTC Repeg team claiming that they have continued working on their divergence protocol and their buyback protocol to repeg USTC by manually manipulating that price back up to $1. Let's discuss the latest weekly update. We've got weekly update number 5 here from the USTC team. And let's also remember what's happening with that $12 million wallet, because those proposals have passed. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a pro. We are here every single day. We are growing our portfolios together. Now, look, if you guys are brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade gets you $5 in free crypto. If you guys want cryptocurrency exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there. KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, if you're holding on those exchanges, it's considered a loan to those exchanges. So if you want to mitigate that risk and make it your asset, you need to look at a cold storage or a DeFi wallet. And don't forget, Webull is now available in the United Kingdom. Guys, I'm going to jump into this weekly update number 5 here. But I want to point out, all right, the USTC team doing a very good job at diverting your attention right back to the fact that, well, they never stopped working. They've been continuing to work on all of the roadmaps that they said that they were going to do, all of the milestones they said they were going to achieve. They have done what they said they were going to do. If they tell you that, you might believe it. And if they propose for another $20,000, you might spend it. So please keep in mind, guys, that we have not seen any progress on this repeg attempt so far. We have not seen any centralized exchanges on board or communicated with so far. We have seen the trying to hijack of a $12 million wallet. That's what we've seen so far. So let's go over the update. The forward, I always love the forward because it's the same in all of them. We're excited to provide you with another weekly update on the USTC team. Our team has been hard at work this past week as we continue to work towards our goals of transparency, value creation, community involvement as we tackle the repegging of USTC. With that said, here's a snapshot into what our team has accomplished so far this week. Update. Alex has been working on establishing contact with Ozone's multi-sig owners as a result of the $800 million USTC, or 800 million USTC, not dollar, 800 million USTC burn proposal coming up as a matter of importance in the community. And has been doing legal analysis around the LFG, or Luna Foundation Guard multi-sig wallet. I didn't know that he was a lawyer. He has also been collaborating with Bilbo on a review of the first draft of the Terra Luna Classic Revival White Paper and is working on consolidating the concepts outlined in the Terra Classic Revival White Paper into a light paper. That's what we need. Redline has reached out to Risk Harbor, Anchor Protocol, and Terraform Labs regarding their dormant USTC. He's also working with Bilbo on debugging a display issue with Bokeh 3.0 that is occurring in the Terra Algo backtest Docker containers. We are looking to resolve this issue in advance of sending our reports to the centralized exchanges because it's of utmost importance that they're able to run the Terra Algo backtest tool without any issues on their end. Alright, so we have not even been in contact with the centralized exchanges about the Terra Luna Classic USTC Repeg in the last 5 weeks. Oh, man, that's hard to hear. Faffy has worked on the Burn It All campaign with a wider community in response to the proposal to put 800 million USTC directly into the community pool. To focus on the zombie, or what's it say? We want to make it clear. Now, this is important, okay, guys? They want to make this very clear so that you understand that when they ask for the next $20,000, you already forget that they spent the vast majority of the time focused on this zombie USTC, which might as well be your USTC because they need to burn 90% of it, and I know 90% of it is not dormant. It says, we want to make it very clear that it was never our goal to focus on the zombie USTC that is currently sitting in centralized wallets like the one mentioned in the 800 million USTC community pool proposal at this time, but rather that our primary priorities are getting the buyback report finished, circulating that with centralized exchanges and the community, and finishing and releasing the white paper for the community to review and discuss. Yeah, man. Well, it's good to have priorities, right? You got to focus on those priorities. So look, I can have priorities of whatever example you guys want to fill in there. You can have priorities, but if you ignore them, what does that do? That said, the putting of the 800 million USTC community pool proposal required the USTC team act quickly to prioritize something that we didn't want to be prioritizing over our established roadmap. The USTC team was already specking out solutions to address the zombie USTC in the Terra Classic Revival white paper, but due to the proposal to put those funds back in the community pool and the danger that would oppose to the USTC Repeg efforts if those funds went back into circulation via the community pool, we were forced to take action to address the situation and make the community aware of the impacts of putting those in. They did it for you. Dang, man, these guys should run for government. Oh my God. They did it for you. Ignore the fact that they ignored their priorities. They didn't want to, but they did it for you. That said, Faffy, he was still able to get work done in tandem with Kajak. Great, man. I'm so glad these guys are working an hour a week. To get an initial report up for the community to review, the fully integrates the divergence protocol and buyback changes, and is currently working with Kajak to determine whether meaningful metrics to show the community and centralized exchanges in the report. You can see an early portion of the buyback report here. Bilbo has finished a significant portion of the Terra Classic Revival white paper that is focused entirely on documentation of how Columbus 5 currently works with liquidity flow perspectives, and has started to work on documenting the white paper what the new liquidity flow will look like for the chain once the additional mechanisms of the USTC team has been designing are implemented above and beyond that of the buyback protocol. We're going to be looking to release the Terra Classic white paper in 3 stages. Those stages are fully fledged white paper, a light paper, and a series of Commonwealth posts. For those who are curious, you've got a little flow chart right there to see what the liquidity flow looks like. Look, I want these guys to succeed. I really do. I want them to go out there and propose a buyback divergence protocol to centralized exchanges. Because, guys, if centralized exchanges are not on board, we're not going to repeg USTC unless, of course, we burn it all. And look, tell us how that's going to look if the USTC Repeg team and the Terra Luna Classic Layer 1 development team go in. Well, Binance, if you're not on board, we'll just burn all your USTC. Think about that. I mean, that's what they're doing with Ozone right now, right? Imagine if Binance doesn't get on board. Imagine the relationship we'll have with them if the USTC Repeg team says, well, you guys aren't on board, let's just burn their USTC. And then we are left with only USTC on-chain. We are left with only USTC, probably, that the USTC Repeg team owns. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Guys, I hope these people focus on what they were set out to do and focus on what they were spent or what they were paid $20,000 to do, and that's getting reports out to the centralized exchanges, engaging whether or not the centralized exchanges believe that this is a possibility and that they would be willing to be on board with it. We cannot forget the priorities, and I don't want that perspective to get shifted. So I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think the USTC team is on path? Do you think they're on target right now? I think that they've strayed. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments, and if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance, free Discord, and until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.